Hello everyone and welcome to my bold and beautiful today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. After a screaming match with Hope, Brooke makes a protestation regarding the affair. Moment on the bold and the beautiful, Hope defends herself. Taylor expresses enterprises to Ridge and Wyatt works on Liam. At Thomas's place, Brooke busts into the bedroom where he and Hope have just made love for the umpteenth time. She gasps, "Hope, my God, what are you doing? This is unthinkable. You and Thomas?" Hope gawps, "Mama, what are you doing then?" Brooke turns the question back on her. "What are you doing then? In Thomas's bed? You're a wedded woman, or have you forgotten? How could you do this, Hope? How?" At Forrester, Carter is surprised Brooke is willing to talk to Thomas after all that's happened. Ridge doesn't suppose it should be surprising. Perhaps she's willing to see him for who he's rather than who he was. Just also, Taylor flies in and says she's looking for Thomas. They're supposed to have regale and she can't reach him. "Do you know where he is?" Ridge says he's with Brooke. Taylor asks why Thomas is with Brooke. Ridge said she's upset about Hope and Liam's relationship. Taylor knows what happened in Rome. At least it can't be criticized on Thomas. Ridge says Brooke agrees. She knows Hope was behind the kiss. Taylor says that's great, but she has a feeling that Thomas will ever end up getting criticized. The last thing she wants to see is any of the Logans to drag him down. Carter beats a hasty retreat. Ridge and Taylor go over how happy and well acclimated Thomas has been. Taylor is concerned that Hope's little trick in Rome will be a detector for their son. Ridge shrugs. It hasn't been so far. Taylor doesn't want to see the Logans sabotage Thomas. Taylor Ridge B&B at Spencer. Liam is on a business call when Wyatt walks in with takeout. Liam disconnects and his family says he brought Chinese food. He notices Liam's been burying himself in work to distract himself from the situation with his marriage and asks, "When are you going to go talk to Hope?" Liam doesn't want to talk about it and can't get Hope kissing Thomas out of his brain. Wyatt gets that he doesn't want to talk about Hope and Thomas, so they'll just talk about Hope, your woman, the woman you love. They get into the takeout and Liam is relieved to hear that Wyatt didn't tell Bill about Hope and Thomas. Wyatt thinks that this may be rough, but it's not the end of the world. He reminds his family that he and Hope love each other and have a beautiful family. Everyone can see that. Liam questions if Hope could see it when she had her lingo down Thomas' throat. Wyatt urges him to have a little bit of compassion and remission for his woman. Liam can't forget everything that happened in Rome. Wyatt declares that if he really loves Hope, he needs to dig deep and find a way to talk to her and forgive her. At Thomas's place, he and Hope have pulled on some clothes. Brooke's son pleads with her to let her explain. Brooke isn't sure how Hope will explain this. She tells her she came to let Thomas know that she knows the kiss in Rome wasn't his fault, but now she has to wonder if he isn't manipulating Hope after all. Hope demurs. Thomas didn't manipulate her, she made a choice. She knows what she did, and she doesn't lament it. Brooke smothers. "You turn to the one man your hubby hates further than anyone." Hope hurls back, "My hubby left me." Brooke tells Hope she has to keep fighting. What happened their moment was a mistake. You aren't going to be with Thomas. Brooke Hope B&B at Forrester. Ridge assures Taylor that No Bone is trying to sabotage Thomas. It was a simple kiss and nothing is going to come of it. Taylor reminds him that Thomas had an preoccupation and there's an active detector. That simple kiss in the heat of the moment could be veritably dangerous for their son. Ridge trusts Thomas and asks, "Do you?" Taylor does, but she doesn't trust Hope or her mama. At Spencer, Liam has to get back to work. Wyatt complains, "Don't blow me off, man." Liam knows he's trying to look out for him and his family, and he appreciates it. He wants to forgive Hope, but every time he closes his eyes, he sees the kiss. "It's going to hang him ever," Wyatt exclaims. "It was one kiss. Are you willing to destroy your entire family over that?" At Thomas's place, he tells Brooke that No Bone intended for this to be. Hope came over because she was worried that Liam had asked for a divorce. Brooke snaps, "You should have transferred her home." Hope tells her mama to stop condemning Thomas. "I don't need delivering right now." Brooke reminds her she was just saying the other day she wanted to fix her marriage. This makes no sense. Hope flurries that Liam made it veritably clear it's over between them. Brooke scoffs, "You can't give up." Hope riots, "I'm not the bone who gave up on my marriage, mama. That was Liam." Perhaps what happened there was wrong and libelous, but it was also beautiful, passionate, and romantic. And if anyone should be suitable to understand it, it should be you. Brooke gasps. Brooke Hope B&B at Forrester Ridge tells Taylor, "I know you were concerned about Thomas, and I know you do and have a lot of tolerance with Brooke right now. He thinks that given enough time, everyone will forget Thomas and Hope's moment in Rome. Everything's going to work out just ok." Taylor asks, "Who are you right now?" Ridge, whose bare elevation from Taylor's lips at this point, says it was one kiss and isn't going to change anything. At Spencer, Wyatt tells Liam he needs to let this go. He should forget about Thomas and suppose about Hope. Suppose about your son. Liam's reply to this is, "Why Thomas? What does that say about Hope?" Wyatt doesn't have an answer for that, but he knows Liam is the man Hope wants and loves, not Thomas. At Thomas's place, Hope tells her mama she didn't plan any of this. She didn't suppose for a nanosecond she could be with a man while wedded to someone differently. She mocks, "Little Miss Hope Logan, too good to do commodity, so unmannered." She informs her mama that what she and Thomas participated was beautiful. "I've no way felt this way ahead and I'm following my heart, just like you did all of those times agone." She's not condemning her. If anything, it makes her feel bad for attacking her. Brooke tells Hope she made a lot of miscalculations in her life by turning to the wrong man, the unhappy man. It bring her. She can't believe what Hope and Thomas participated was beautiful because nothing good can come of this. Brooke orders, "The two of you're going to forget everything that happened then moment, wipe it from your recollections. No more moping solicitations." She informs Hope that she'll go back to her hubby, to her family. "That's where you belong, Hope. You are going to make it work. And this, whatever happened then between you and Thomas, it's over. This affair ends moment." Hope shakes her head. The fact that this show refuses to acknowledge uncomfortable past relationships is endlessly frustrating. When Wyatt was going on and on about how Hope is worth it, I'd have killed for him to have stuck a line in referencing his own past with the blonde beauty. It would have been the most natural thing in the world for Wyatt to have said, "Well, if you're really done with Hope, maybe I should throw my hat in the ring again," before adding, "What, too soon?" Asterisk, this week's Sheila/Deacon scenes seemed totally random, but were in reality setting up events that we hear are about to unfold. I still don't buy that Deacon would be swinging by to reminisce about his and Sheila's great romance. Given everything he has to lose, it would make more sense for him to take an out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach to that whole misbegotten affair. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.